spoon or small spoon for soup?
Small. Okay. Smoey. Come on. He's too curious about what the hell this camera is. He's not taking his eye off it. Moe, get in your cage like a good bird, okay? Dad gotta go to work. Get in your cage. Dad's gotta go out in the shop and go to work.
Thank you again on behalf of the church family for your work and gift of the mailboxes. They certainly enhance the appearance of the entrance and also the communications amongst people. We are still discovering creative ways to use them. God bless you and your family. Your servant in Christ, Pastor Robert McCready.
Look, Dusty's upside down like Mo. You guys be nice. Hey, Mojo. What's your tail, Dusty? Okay, you guys, now you rearrange that doorway enough. Get back on your cage. That's a good bird. Sure listen to your dad. Dusty's a good baby. He's going back. Don't you fall, Mo. That's a good bird, Dusty. Oh boy, howdy there. I just took the molding shaft out. I took the molding head off. I'm going to put a saw blade on now. I'm going to I'm only going to put one on. So I'm going to rip those pieces up that we just planed. Just edged them. Got to turn the gizmo on to watch us edge them. They're going to be cut into 4 inches for a baseboard. They're going to be cutting. I'm going to set her up for 4-inch cut. And my board's only got a couple that are big enough to get a second cut out of anyway, so I'm not going to put the second blade on. I can put up to 4, as I mentioned before. Or I can put more than 4, but I got 4, I should say. Well, what I done there, I was on the other end, and then I came around this end because I had to put another piece in, and I forgot to take a picture of the finished piece. So here's the piece right here. I can't reach it, can I? Yes, I can. There's a finished piece. It's a baseboard, 3 3/4 inches high. There's the stacks right there, sitting on the top. They're all taped up, ready to go. Some more in behind here. It's all baseboard. It's 250 feet. Sitting right there. It took us 5 hours to do it. And for the price I charged for the oak, or for the molding, and what I had to pay for the oak, it worked out that on this order I made $50 an hour. That includes changing the machine over and everything else, so I can afford to mess up a bit on the next one and still balance out okay. I got another, this is Tuesday, or Monday I mean, right now. I got another order coming in on Wednesday. Another 300 feet. I don't get much, get between 300 and 500 feet at a time, board feet. Don't want to get too much because it's hard when I want to shuffle it around or move or get at some 14s and move some 16s to get at some 12s or some 8s or whatever, you know what I mean. So I could get a delivery every Wednesday if I needed it. So there's no big hurry to get her in. The guy that ordered this now, his wife and him were over yesterday looking at the moldings and that I got in the hall, and she wants to she wanted to give me the order right then and there, but he says, "Now wait, we'll do it a little bit at a time." He wants 7 of those doors, them ones right there. You want 7 of those with 7 jambs and 14 sets of casings. You know, 1 for each side, and the stops and the print blocks and the brace blocks and the whole thing to go with it. So there's a couple $1,000 order right there. But I think he's going to get it in pieces, so makes no difference. Better for me that way too. Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good day, good night. Piss on it. Goodbye. And in our old Southern Workshop tape here now, we're going to go into something a little bit different. We're going to have some flashbacks coming up right after this commercial. We don't have any commercials, because you guys haven't been saying. Now there's a lively looking bunch for you. That picture was taken in 1985 in Grand Falls, Newfoundland, when we were home one year, Pops. And Moths and anybody else. Boy, we sure were ugly in, weren't we? And here's little Dougie. He looks the same. And little Clussy. He looks different too. here's the kitchen, standing in the middle of the kitchen, looking into the dining room. That's the way it used to be. Now here's a picture taken from standing in the same position. Okay, now here's standing in the doorway that we just looked at, looking back to where I was standing too. You can see in the shadow there on the right hand side the old gas wall furnace that was on the wall, the wood burning stove that I hooked up to the existing chimney just so we can have some heat when I took all those wall furnaces out. And in the foreground here in the bottom left, you can see the base part of the island for the new kitchen cabinets that I was building. That's the way it used to look. And of course the big window on the left there behind the microwave, which is a small window coming up, as you will see. And right over the stove where the chimney is a big window now, and in this picture you can see it was just that small window. This is the way it used to be, and coming up is the way it is now. Man, this is the way it is now. In the same corner in the kitchen, the way it is today. Again, a very similar shot, standing back into the door, looking out across the front. You notice the sink and the kitchen cabinets on the right hand side, and then the stove, and then in the background you see the wall furnace. And today I'm standing in approximately the same place as my ancestors stood many years ago. I mean, as I stood there not too long ago, looking out through. And now you see on the right hand side where the sink and everything used to be is the desk, the typewriter at it and the phone and everything else. And of course the sink and everything now is down the other end, like so. Okay, here's standing just about where I'm at right now, actually taking this picture, looking out and looking into the dining room door on the left, and then that door on the right, or the center door I should say, the door on the right is the door behind the fridge, right? The door on the right, to the right of the microwave, was out onto the front veranda, and now of course it goes out into the hallway leading to the garage. Here we go, right here. Door on the left, the door in the center, going out into the hall, and the door on the right just over that little TV and the desk there goes out into the laundry room. This is the way it is. To the way it was. In this next shot oops, get it in focus there, Randy. We're still in the kitchen, standing in what used to be the laundry room door, going out to the back, where the baby birds' cages are now, going out to the pool. This is looking out through the side window in the kitchen, over at Cyanamid there, as you can see through the window. Oh, the same shot. The same shot taken. I know, you say finally, we're out of the damn kitchen. This is the room immediately at the top of the stairs. This is the landing at the top of the stairs. We had our bed net set up in this room, as you can see, while we were tearing our bedroom apart and renovating it. We'll see our room in that later. Right now, this is the way the landing at the top of the stairs used to be. And this is the way it is now. So someday I'm going to build me a customized, made-to-fit roll-top desk to fit all this stuff into the way it is. I know, and the way it used to be. Now this is taken from inside of our bedroom looking out. That hot water tank in that now, that's the bathroom, as we're going to see shortly. And that quilt hung up to the wall behind that chimney pipe coming up there, that stove pipe, that's the door coming into the bedroom, which you're going to see shortly. This is the way it used to look. And this is what we have now. Back to the way it used to be. We're out of our bedroom here for a minute, over on the bed that we just seen in the last picture in the old renovations, looking down the stairs. As you can see that chimney off to the right again there. Looking into our bedroom, you can see the quilt with the light shining across the top of the quilt. This is how it was. This is how it is now. There's the light shining through our bedroom again, as you can see. And looking down over the stairs. And the chimney is gone and been replaced with a door going out to the balcony. Back to the way it used to be. Now we got to go downstairs again. I hope I got these pictures put in right order. What you're seeing here in a few minutes took me an hour to do, running around. But here's the sitting room off of the formal dining room, looking into the sitting room the way it used to be to the way it is now. Now the picture is going to go funny just a little bit as the light from that window on the right shines through. And back to the way it used to be. Now we're back into our bedroom again. Standing over in the corner, just catching the left side of where now the bathroom is. And the main entry door is to the left of that stovepipe you see stuck up. This is the way it was. And this is the way it is. The way it is. The way and the way it was. Here's looking up the old long and narrow and steep staircase. Before and after. Back to before. Now there's when we first moved in with our furniture and had some, no, I got the door casings. The door casings are removed there. Door casing removed. I got some wall paneling put up around the stair door there, going up to the stairs. There was a door. I took that door off. That's shortly after we moved in. We went from there to this with a a bit of wallpaper and some door casings and chair moldings and everything. We done this, and then we went from there. I took that wall completely out of there, the wall running by the side of the stairs and the wall running across in front of us from what the heck is that stuck up there? Oh, the back of the chair, back of the dining room chair, right in the very right side. There's a wall went right across there over to the bottom of the bottom stair, and that's where that doorway was right out like this. You see that doorway there and the stair opening? Take that wall completely out of there and move it right on back, right back to there. So now to the way it is. This is the construction of the new stairs. The stringers and carriage board there in place already. And that's the outside of the house before the garage was built on. As you can see over to the left there, those things on the that are sitting up there on the bridge, on the veranda I should say. That's in the pantry now. And I'm not going outside and take a picture of the house, so forget it. I'm staying where I'm at. You've seen them already. And it wasn't too long after this when I had the footings down and I had this car from Newfie pull up and drive right in. This is before the garage was built on to the side.